And you mentioned a previous fighter of yours, Tim Bradley, an opponent of his is coming back at 46 years young. Manny Pacquiao's getting back in the ring. What are your thoughts on that, Coach?
I think it's sad. I think it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea for Manny to come back. I don't know why he's doing it. Um, I don't know, but I'm not sure. But I know that Manny is in debt with the IRS. I could be wrong, but you know, through some sources, in his last fight against Ugas, that was said. You know that he had to pay some money to the IRS because he owes money to the IRS. I don't know if he's doing it because he's still in debt with the IRS, but if that's not the case, I mean, Manny, great fighter, gave us great fights, great moments. Uh, he shouldn't get, he shouldn't step back in the ring again. Why? Because his age. I mean, age is a big factor. I've seen it in a lot of fighters. I've seen when Miguel Cotto knocked out Sergio Martinez. That night, Martinez aged. I saw when fucking Miguel Cotto aged against Saddam Ali. You know, I've seen a lot of fighters that were great and gets to a point where age kicks in that same night and you're done. And remember this: Ugas beat Ugas. Jordanis Ugas, is that his name?
Jordanis, yes.
He beat Pacquiao.
That was like 4 years ago, 4.5. Yeah.
Mario Barrios beat Ugas.
Yeah.
Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger. He's big. He's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. You know, Manny. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah. And Manny at this age, he shouldn't be fighting. You know, I mean, in my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories. He shouldn't do it. I don't know why he's doing it, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. A lot of people obviously have him as, top 10, one of the greatest fighters. But like you said, 46 is 46. Yeah. They are saying that he's coming back because he sees a weak welterweight division. Do you think Manny can pull it off, or do you feel like it's just?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a weak. I don't think the welterweight division is weak. It's just that there's not. How can I say it? The divisions are not weak. Mm-hmm. The fighters make it weak because they're not performing at the best. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at welterweight right now, who's out there at welterweight that can be a superstar at welterweight? I mean, right now, Boots Ennis.
But I think he's moving up to.
But he's moving up to 54. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know who else, at welterweight, but it's just hard. Yeah. It's hard right now. It's hard to see these fighters, not perform at the best, and they make the divisions weak. Yeah. But I mean, we'll see. I just hope that Manny makes the right decision, and he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, and of course, Coach, let's switch gears. May 30th, we have some of your fighters coming back to the ring. Bektemir making his case at 168. Can you tell me what can we expect come fight next?
I'm happy to see my fighter, our fighter, Bektemir Melakusiev, come back. He's training really well. I mean, he was supposed to fight in April, and they called us and said, you know what, you guys want to fight April, or you guys want to wait for May where we can have a better fight against Darius Fulgham. Since I saw Darius Fulgham for the first time, I've always said I want that guy for back. That was one of the guys that I've always said I want that guy to fight back, and it never came across until recently when they said, "Hey, what do you think? Let's make a fight with." I said, "That's the fight I've always wanted." This happened. So Beck wanted to go home after the April date because he's been here for too long. Mm-hmm. So we told him, Beck, you have a great opportunity. This is gonna be for a title eliminator. It's gonna be a better fight against an undefeated fighter, Darius Fulgham. You want to take it or what? He says, Coach, let's do it. When he said that, I got really happy because that's the fight I've always been looking for. I mean, On paper, Darius is undefeated, but doesn't impress me. He's a good technician. He's a good technical fighter, but Beck is really strong right now. Beck is at the best shape that I've seen him in his whole career as a pro. I've been working with him. My brother Antonio works with Beck and works with MJ because he's lefty, and I have trouble working with lefties because of my eye. But since Antonio's going to Mexico with MJ, because they're fighting the same day, but MJ is fighting in Mexico and Beck is fighting in Vegas, I get to go to Vegas because MJ is more attached to Antonio, so he wants Antonio to go with him. I've been doing mitts with Beck, and his punch is so crisp. His timing, his distance, his movement, his speed. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen him in such a great condition, physically, mentally, in every way that you have seen Bully. So you're gonna see the best of Bully the 30th, Friday the 30th, May 30th.
And obviously, Alvaro's to Canelo, right? That's the ultimate goal, to get a fight with Canelo.
You know what? I don't really think about that. I know they always say like, "Oh, it's a title eliminator for Canelo." You know what? That never crosses my mind because I know that this business is getting so bad that Canelo might not even look past Victimir's name. You know, because he has his plans.
Yeah.
How many times in Canelo's career has there been mandatories? And he never fights in mandatories.
Yeah.
He fights a bunch of skulls that nobody knows. You know, when he fought Smith, I never heard of Smith before.
Yeah.
When he fought, who else? He fought a bunch of guys from England that I've never heard before in my career. It's like, for example, when they said, "Oh, he's fighting William School."
Yeah.
Who's William School? Never seen him before. Oh, he's a Cuban Olympian. I mean, I don't know who he is, but he fought him because on paper it looks good. He was an Olympian, but that's all it is, and that's what happens. I mean, Bektemir Melakusiev winning this fight, God willing, he wins this fight. All we have to do is just move forward and see what the opportunities are. I mean, just holding still and waiting for an opportunity to fight Canelo. We're not there. I mean, if he considers him, of course. I mean, Beck the Bully has been making noise. He's been making noise in the U.S. He's been fighting some fighters. He got knocked out by fucking Rosado. He came back and beat Rosado. Yeah. So a lot of people know who Bektemir is. Yeah. He's not like Bektemir is not a William School, you know. But if he gives us the opportunity, that'll be great, you know.
And of course, Canelo just talked about he wants a guy that's going to come to him. Beck is the kind of guy to come.
Beck is the guy that will come to him.
Yeah.
And if he wants somebody that comes to him, hey, Bivol is there.
Yeah. And obviously, we always say that fighters are not afraid. We know that. Do you feel like Canelo's, maybe not Canelo, but Canelo's team sees Beck a bit of a dangerous opponent with his power?
Oh, she's who?
See, Canelo's team sees Beck as maybe too dangerous because of that power?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they see Beck as a threat, but Beck is very elusive. And just watching them, they're gonna have to put up a great plan against a great lefty.